So we might need to actually take action as the 99%, and we might have to take down the royals around the world, all the conservatives around the world, all the Zionists around the world, all the political elites, because, and all the dictatorships, terrorism groups, religious extremists, they are taking us to the closest form of a traditional World War III and a trade war. We need to remove the rot. 99% is bigger than 1%. Even if some of the 99%, only 7% actually fought and took down the rot, that's still bigger than the 1%. You've got to ask, why do they have deep underground luxury bunkers, bomb-proof bunkers? It's because they have been planning population control. And after wars, especially traditional World War I, World War II, tanks, not nukes, although we did end the war, 2 nukes in Japan, the most war for 4 years was traditional, and no nuclear powers were used until ending it. Now, they've got bomb-proof bunkers, and they're building more, very luxury ones, because population control. After a war, you have the baby boom, because you've lost all your kids and children, and you've lost all your nieces and nephews and cousins and everything. And after World War I and World War II, you spread the debt. 75 to 100 years is spread. At the moment, the debt is being paid off constantly, and we're paying taxes. We need to wake up. The elites, the political elite class, are the problem. Dictatorships are the problem. Terrorism groups, religious extremists, royal families. No royal family should exist in the world. No billionaire should exist. Stocks and shares is a large pyramid scheme. Unlimited stocks and shares. And when they go bankrupt, always the top get their money back. If you bought stocks and shares, 5,000, 10,000, 1,000, 100, you get nothing. It's time to wake up. China, Russia, UK, USA, France, Italy, Israel, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, they are the rot. We are built on conservative foundations. If you think Zionism is bad, conservative foundations from France, Italy, the UK, the USA, they fucking invaded half the world. Or they put military bases in half the world. They told you that you're going to work to fucking like 75 to 85 and you're going to lump it and like it. They told you to suck up to the billionaires. Oh, the billionaires, they're gods. Oh, the royal families, oh, they're gods. They divide the 99%. So they say, they team up with the racist thugs and they say, that man's stealing your jobs. That man's stealing your house. That man is stealing this. And then they go, oh, attack trans for us as well. Attack the LGBT. Attack the Black Lives Matter. Attack the woke. And then all the 99% are divided then, aren't they? Yeah. The enemy are the political elites, the dictatorships, the royal families, the religious extremists and terrorists, they work together. Ex-empires have always worked together. They want to stay in power. If we don't stand up to them, we used to stand up to them in the past. Our ancestors, not us personally, our ancestors used to stand up to them and get a pitchfork, a guillotine, or the hangman's noose. The 1% have always feared the 99%, but they don't fear us anymore. And this is why you don't have a living wage. This is why you don't have free healthcare. This is why you don't have free education for life. This is why you're only learning about Palestine now and places like that and Sudan and the Congo. It's because they created our education. Our education has been limited in history and geography and philosophy because they do not want you to realise that the biggest powers in the world are the UK, USA, Russia, China, India, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Jordan, Canada, Australia and New Zealand, Italy, France, Israeli state, and they work together. We are basically pissing our rights away. If they close protests down, our rights have gone. We have weekends because of our ancestors. They didn't just ask for weekends. They had to protest. They had to walk out of jobs in mass. They had to sit on the floor to show they were no threat. Some jumped in front of horses to get women's rights. Our ancestors got us sick pay, paid holiday, all the things we enjoy, free education. We had to fight for it. Us, not us, our ancestors. And we have to fight for it now. We are in Ukraine, we are in Gaza, and we might be in Taiwan soon. They want a war because a baby boom happens afterwards. War is profitable, and then it's even more profitable after we rebuild countries called corruption. The head of the snake has to be chopped off, and there's fucking hundreds of them. You all think Elon Musk and Jacob Rees-Mogg and Steve Bannon and Dominic Cummings and David Cameron and Theresa May and Liz Truss and Nigel Farage, Rupert Murdoch, the Rothschild family, Boris Johnson, Michael Gove, Dominic Raab. You all think these are nice people. They see us, the 99%, as throwaway toys that they can pick up and break whenever they want. And planet Earth was just one big playground. It's time to stand up and be heard. The rot has to be removed. It's cancerous, it's vile, and it's why we're piss poor. It's why there are more fucking suicides. That is why there's more homelessness. Why there's more theft and shoplifting. Because they're stealing all the wealth. They're stealing all the wealth and they're telling you to admire the billionaire. Because you can become a billionaire. No. Only a small percentage will become a billionaire. Billionaires are greedy, corrupt, vile people.